Hey everyone, I hope you had a beautiful weekend. We are back, as you can see, with Max and also Mitzi. Mitzi is exhausted. She spent about 30 minutes to about an hour barking at all the neighbors walking by our yard, and so she's exhausted today. And of course, we have Max who loves to hear our stories, and so we'll start today. Today we have a book called Memoirs of a Goldfish by Devin Cillian and illustrated by Tim Bowers. Now, a memoir, if you don't know what that means, it is kind of like a diary. It's a daily writing of your life. And so we're going to be talking about or reading about the daily life of a goldfish here. And what I really like about this story is even though in the cover he has a sign that says help, he realizes that at the end he really loves to be part of a big family. So we'll go ahead and get started. Memoirs of a Goldfish. Day 1. I swam around my bowl. Day 2. I swam around my bowl twice. Day 3. I swam around my bowl. I thought about taking a nap, but fish don't sleep, so I swam around my bowl. And this kind of reminds me about the time we're having right now where we're at home and, it sounds like we're doing things that are a routine or a pattern every single day, just like this goldfish. Day 4. I got some company today. I don't like the looks of him one bit. He doesn't say anything. He just bubbles. Now, do you really think that is an actual person, just the way he's describing it? Day 5. Mr. Bubbles still hasn't said a word. He just looks at me. I said hello today. And he said, "Look, look, 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 look." He's creepy. I'm wondering if Mr. Bubbles is ever going to really talk to him or just give out bubbles. Day 6. Today my bowl looks like a garden. There's a bunch of plants in here now. I guess I'll have to water them. Great. Day 7. Mr. Bubbles and I now have company. He's a snail. He says his name is Mervin, and he likes to eat the slime off the inside of the bowl. He's disgusting. So that's day 6, and here's day 7. I'm wondering why they had the snail come inside and eat all of the plant that was growing, the algae that was growing. Day 8. Things are getting very crowded. While watering the plants, I met a crab named Fred. I offered him my fin, and he nearly cut it off. Even Mr. Bubbles is afraid of him. Fred says I should stay on my side of the bowl. Look, I said, the whole bowl is my side of the bowl. He snapped his claw, and Mervin fainted. Gotta get out of here. I'm wondering, since he's so used to being by himself, that now that he has Mervin, the snail, he has Mr. Bubbles, and now a crab named Fred, I'm wondering if he's feeling just maybe too crowded. There's too many things going on in there. Day 9. That does it. I wonder how he's feeling. My bowl now contains a sunken pirate ship, 2 guppies named Rhoda and Clark, and an angelfish named Cha-Cha who says she's from Hollywood. I can't turn around without bumping into something. At least Mervin is happy. There's more gunk on the side of the bowl every day. So thinking about our goldfish, how do you think he's feeling? Look at his expression. What has he told us that he's feeling? Day 10. This is ridiculous. I was trying to find room for a swim today when Rhoda and Clark told me they're going to have babies soon. Oh, man. Like there's room for that. Fred knocked Mr. Bubbles over and he became tangled in the plants. Cha-Cha said she couldn't help with Mr. Bubbles but needed me to apply her sunscreen. The sides of the bowl are covered in slime and Mervyn says he's too full to eat anymore. Wow, take a look at that bowl now. And the guppies are going to be having babies. So that means there will be more fish inside. I wonder how that would make me feel if I'm so used to being by myself with my 2 dogs and my husband, and then we add more people or more animals or even more pets. I wonder how that would make me feel. Day 11. I'm a nervous wreck. Trying to avoid Fred, I turned around quickly this morning and he came face to face with my reflection in a mirror. I nearly jumped out of my gills. I don't even look like myself anymore. I need to relax. It kind of reminds me that sometimes when I'm put into a situation where it's different from what I'm used to, sometimes I have to talk to myself to kind of calm myself down. And it sounds like he's very, very going through some things that are very different for him. Day 12. I've had it. Rhoda and Clark were racing around the bowl. Fred was fighting with Mr. Bubbles. Mervyn kept belching, and Cha-Cha told me that I was standing in her light. I just lost it. This is my bowl, I screamed. I want my bowl back. Has this ever happened to you? I'm thinking about maybe for those of you who have shared a bedroom. I used to share a room with my brother, and I can tell you that I definitely felt this way sometimes when I felt that I didn't have my space or there was just too many things going on and I didn't have my own alone time. Day 13. Today I got my wish, sort of. With a whoosh and a splash and a clank and a plunge, I was suddenly in a very tiny bowl of clear, pure water. Ah! It was small, but it was all mine. It was heavenly. I swam around my new bowl twice. I want you to take a look at how he's feeling now. It might be a smaller bowl, but he's the only one in there. But I started to wonder, what had happened to everyone? When I last saw Mr. Bubbles, he was tangled in green. Who would help him? Poor Mervyn was probably sick as a dogfish. He needs me. Cha-Cha will get a sunburn without me around. What about Rhoda and Clark? Did Rhoda have her baby guppies? There are probably 1,000 of them. They need me to make guppy bottles and change guppy diapers. Even Fred needs me. I'm the only one who can really talk to the crabby guy. Have they even noticed I'm gone? Does anyone miss me? I started to cry. I wonder why he's crying now. When they were all there, he was feeling frustrated. But now that they're all gone, he's crying. And that's not easy for a fish to do. Day 14. After a long, sad night, there was a whoosh and a splash and a clink and a plunge, and I was suddenly sprayed in the face by Bubbles. Mr. Bubbles gurgled a happy tune. Rhoda and Clark raced by me like 2 speedboats, followed by 12 of the cutest baby guppies you've ever seen. Mervyn waved his tail at me from the nice clean glass of our enormous tank. Cha-Cha sat happily beneath an umbrella. I think even Fred missed me. Take a look. What happened? Why did they have to put Goldfish in a different bowl? We were all back together, and I looked around and realized I was part of a big family. I guess I must have smiled because Clark said, "You look happy." I wanted to see for myself. Where's the mirror? I asked. What mirror? Asked Clark. We don't have a mirror, said Fred. No mirror? No wonder I didn't look like myself. It wasn't me I was seeing. Wait a minute. If it wasn't a mirror, what or who was he seeing? Oh, I don't know. I almost missed that part. Do you see that right behind the guppy by the umbrella? Her name is Gracie, and she's the color of a fresh tangerine. She's a Pisces just like me. And today we're going to swim around the tank together. Aw, he found someone. Look how happy he looks. Twice. And that's the end. So I really encourage you, like we read in the title, this is a memoir of a goldfish. Maybe you can write your own memoir. I see that a lot of you are writing about what you're doing on a daily basis. Maybe you can start your own book and see what are the different things that you do on a daily basis. And it'll help you remember as well. So with that, boys and girls, I want to thank you so much for being here with my two doggies who are already asleep. And I want to say we miss you. We hope everyone is doing well. And we will see you soon.